T. Wall took over the John Milledge Academy football team in 2011. In his 4 years there, the Trojans have gone 41-9, including 3 straight trips to the GISA semifinals. Before he starts his 5th season in Milledgeville, he sat down with our Bill Shanks in the coach's corner. Here is part 2 of their interview.
Last year, the Trojans from John Milledge allowed only 19 points per game on defense, but with 4 returning starters, can they do that again? That's a big question for you, Coach Wall, looking at the schedule. I mean, you scored 40 points per game, but you obviously have some questions on offense, whether you can do that again, especially replacing your tailback that was so good for you. But what about on defense? How do you feel going into the camp in August?
You know, on defense, as far as defense coordinator-wise, we have a guy, Stan Shepard, who was a defense coordinator down in Cairo for nearly 30 years, and he's had a lot of success, and he really fires these guys up. And the best thing about our defense is our leading tackler, Chad Freeman's coming back. He'll be a senior this year. We started him playing outside linebacker early on in the year last year, and obviously we were wrong, so we moved him inside, and he really flourished and had a great year, and he's a big-time leader for us on that defensive side of the ball.
Staying healthy on the line of scrimmage also important for you, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, we're going to have the luxury of playing, you know, 2 platooning a lot of guys, but up front, our smallest part of our depth, so to speak, is our defensive line. You know, we've got some great guys there. We just got to keep them healthy.
How is your Region 4 AAA, and how is the GISA now after a year of everything kind of shaking out the way it did?
It's still, you know, a fairly tough league. I mean, you've got Valwood now, who's really dominant.
Yeah.
Westfield, obviously, who won the whole thing last year, and they're loaded for bear again. You know, even as bad as Mr. Coach Jones talks, I mean, they're still loaded and the favorite in my mind. And they're in our region. Yeah. And they came and put a whooping on us in Milledgeville last year, but they're still rolling. Deerfield's still Deerfield. Yeah. You know, they're loaded again this year. So, you know, it's still very competitive. Westminster out of Augusta has a lot of playmakers, and all those guys were juniors last year, so they're real senior heavy. Jeff Ratliff's doing a great job at Gatewood, and those guys are rallying around him, and I think poised to have a great year this year.
Real quick, I mean, obviously 2 straight very successful seasons, 11-2. Do you kind of need to get over that hump?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in the semifinals the last 3 years in a row. Yeah. And it's good and bad. Yeah. You know, it's good that we can get there. It's bad that we can't get to the next one. Yeah. Real close to getting to Mercer last year. Had a big upset against Valwood in Valdosta, and then had a letdown down in Pinewood in the semifinals. But I think these kids have got it, you know, etched in their brain that it's Mercer or bust. So.
Yeah. That's good. All right, we'll see what happens. First game, August 21st for John Milledge against Trinity Christian at home. Coach, good luck. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, sir.
August 21st, so close. Tomorrow, Warner Robins coach Brian Way will join Bill in the coach's corner. That's it.